Oh, man. Uh-huh. Yeah. Why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? It's a Olmec. It's a foundation. It was pretty popular when it came out a couple of years ago. I think the box said 2023 on this. That might have been when it first came out. This cigar came out in Claro Natural and kind of a sun-grown vibe on it, and and Maduro. Um, when I was still living in Colorado, like probably the last winter before I left. I digress. Now, it's AJ Fernandez cigar, so it's Nicaragua tobacco, but the wrapper is Mexican San Andreas. Now, in the Claro, clearly it's not a Maduro. It didn't. It's the Mexican San Andreas, but it didn't go through a Maduro process. It has the slightly toothy, even grit sandpaper, like 2000 sandpaper. Cedar, cedar, and a little spice on the foot. Not a crazy aroma though. I did get the Toro though. 6x52. This might not be a Toro though. This is the Robusto 5x50. It looks a little more than an inch. That's what she said. That's more than an inch because my thumb is inch in diameter. That's almost 6.5 or 7 inch. Yeah, that might be. Did they make a Churchill? Well, now I might have to correct myself because I have tremendous hands and I'm going to put this to the bottom. And from the top there, I don't know. I don't know. So I didn't look up the Maduro blend. I can only assume that the Maduro is a Maduro version of this Mexican San Andreas wrapper. You can look that up. Um, and I am celebrating tonight, and there's no celebration. But tonight we're gonna get nuts. It's something I never do when I drive, and never do really in general. But tonight, now I haven't done this on a live since Florida. Before I left Florida in October of 2020. I left Florida in October. I left Florida in September of 2024. 2024 September, I left Florida. September 28th. And tonight we're gonna do it. Tonight we're gonna do it, guys. A can of soda. I do it about every year. We're gonna celebrate, and we're gonna have a can of soda with the cigar. I decided we're gonna get nuts tonight. We're gonna get nuts. We're gonna have one can of devil sauce here. This is garbage. Don't do this on any kind of regular basis. But tonight I'm spicing it up with the Dr. Pepper. I don't even know which one this is. Oh, it's the zero sugar Dr. Pepper. What's the ingredients? Oh, caramel color, toxic, great. Phosphoric acid, there you go. Aspartame, great, garbage. Sodium benzoate, preservative, garbage. Caffeine, that's great. Asphalt, whatever, terrible. Potassium, yeah, natural, artificial flavor, yeah. This is garbage. Don't be drinking this shit. However, though, we're celebrating tonight. What are we celebrating? I don't give a fuck. I don't know. Enjoy it. Salute. Jeremy, can I get a size on this? It's bigger than the Robusto. Remember, Richie's got big hands. That's the Robusto. Here's the Robusto. Is this 6x52? It looks like 6.5 or 7. Yeah, so I grabbed the worst one. Great. Now these have some time on them. Now the problem was these came in boxes with no cellophane, and really the way they came in these boxes, bro, I've seen a lot of Olmecs beat the fuck up. I just got to be honest. The way they designed the boxes on the Olmec, there's like no room for error. And when somebody stuffs the cigar back in or whatever, and then they have like a little shelf where they have another row underneath. This guy had like 2 different boxes or 3. The Maduro, he had 4 Maduro of like the Toros, all damaged. The No, all the Maduros were fucked up, and nobody was buying the natural. It looks big for six. This looks really big for 6x52. Oh, great! I have a 6x46, but either way, same size. Well, this is in the cellophane. This is another AJ product, aging room. Aging room. Let's see. I told you. I told you. Look at that. This is guaranteed 6x46. We're not talking about diameter. Look at this. That's a 7-inch cigar. I knew it wasn't 6 inches. This is a Toro aging room. Here we go. Both on the thumb. So do they make a Churchill? What size is this? Is this a special size on the Claro? I told you it might be 6 3/4 or 7 inches. Well, easy to light up. Yeah, how you doing? All right. So this will be the biggest Olmec I've had to date, and this Olmec's definitely got time. The box is all said 2023. 2023. I don't know what month, but we're in the end of 2025. So really, was just to give it an extra half because we're the 2025 is over. So if it was the beginning of 23, end of 25, all three, all four, all five, let's say not exactly 3, but more than 2 years. So let's split it down the middle. Safe assumption, 2.5 years. Now, was 2.5 years going to affect the blend? Yes, it definitely without cellophane. Cigars will change faster, better or worse, without the cellophane. If a cigar is in a very wet environment, it can really get nasty. If a cigar is in a really dry environment, it's going to dry out faster. However, though, if a cigar is kept in the right environment, if you're trying to age your cigars or soften them up a little bit through time, without cellophane, is faster. However, if you're trying to protect the cigars or just maintain balance with a slower diminishing through time, keep the cellophane. This is fact. That makes sense to you because it's kind of chunky. That's a 54 box press. Wowza. I've never had this size. So this would be, in theory, the most time you're going to get with the Claro version. I'm sure there was a Maduro version, but it's also going to be the weakest on the palate. But you're going to get the most time, which would be, long-term exposure to nicotine. Medium plus off the bat, smoother than I thought it would be. Blackbird Spice kick in. Now I know it's probably going to ramp up. I've never had this cigar in this length, 7x54, a large diameter. It is box press. Um, kind of creamy, kind of nutty. It's black pepper spice. We'll see if that changes as it ramps up. Finishes pretty long, not super heavy yet. I really wanted the Maduro version because they had the Maduros there for $9.99 Toros, but they were damaged, and it's 20% off. So what? $8? I might see if he'll give me a deal on the damaged Maduros. Like, yo, I'll give you $5. You know what I'm saying? I'll still. I mean, it's not like crazy amount of damage, but it's enough damage to bother me. But for $5, sure, I'd smoke the shit out of those. But Jeremy, don't get it twisted, Jeremy. I really only like the Maduro one. I'm not gonna be blindly saying I hate this one. What I mean is, personally, when I smoke the Olmec, like anyone gives a shit, I'm always buying the Maduro version. Uh, Most of the time, except with Perdomo. Generally, I go with the Maduro over the natural. Generally, like with Padron, oh yeah. Oh, with Padron, unless if I'm just feeling like a change it up kind of a night, With Padron, I'm buying the Maduro. But Jeremy says he loves the Claro, and that's going to open up our night because Jeremy, uh, nobody gives a shit. Oh, Jeremy loves the Maduro. Jeremy, nobody cares. Jeremy, nobody cares. I like the Claro. I like the Claro. If you want to get somewhere in the Creole town, start to let them show you your way around. You let the bon bon roulette. You let the roulette roulette. Now don't you be no roulette. I like the Claro. My name is Jeremy. Jeremy's just wearing a helmet. I like Claro. Shut the fuck up, Jeremy. Jeremy, I'm just rolling with it, man. It's the best I could do. Look, Gio's not around no more. Gio's not no longer, the town pump. Gio was the town's pump for a long time, She was just asking for a C. Yeah, see. See. All right, we're at a heavy medium plus right there. Kind of nutty, very smooth. Definitely good age on this cigar. Black pepper, slightly earthy, definitely. But remember, though, this has got time on it. This has got more than 2, less than 3 years. That could be enough to affect the cigar. Now, granted, too, this is a large size. 7 by 54 is big. Well, right there we picked up medium full. I knew it was going to pick up Jeremy. Ooh! 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 Shit! Oh! All right, medium full, wowza. That black pepper spice really ramped up my ass. Their earthiness, like I'm giving the ground a lap dance. Long, heavy finish, quite nutty, no ditty. You listen. If you like Padron 64 Natural, you're gonna like this cigar. Great construction. It's AJ Fernandez. If you like extra solid, but there is some spacing. If you like, listen, I don't think it's really a complex cigar to review. This is a pretty straightforward blend. When they made this, I'm telling you, they were going after Padron. From the shape and size of the bands and the way they pack the cigars in the boxes to the box pressing like this. This cigar really reminds you of Padron 26 Maduro. Um, Obviously, it's the natural version. I'm saying, but I mean that's when I smoked Padron 26 Maduro. But yeah, no. So I mean, the look, the Olmecs were popular, and I'm not saying people still don't smoke them, but as far as it they made a stab at Padron. They're never going to beat Padron. But Foundation is one of those brands that every year they're coming out with maybe one new release. Sometimes it's more limited. Um, I think Foundation is a solid addition to the AJ lineup. Um, since AJ makes obviously Foundation's blending. I think I think if you said, "Hey, Richie, give me some AJ cigars that are not exactly AJ cigars that you would recommend that is a good expansion of the empire of AJ." Well, number one, I'd probably tell you Aging Room. I love Aging Room. The reason why I like Aging Room is they have so many different type of blends, and not exactly exotic, but unique. Aging Room was a unique brand made by AJ but designed by Ralph Nadal. So go start smoking any of the Quattro series, the blue, the yellow. I don't know if they still make the F55, the Nicaragua. Um, there's the blue, whatever. There was a few different Quattros, all great times. And then another great expansion of the empire of AJ is Foundation, and they got a lot of blends as well. Now, yeah, he said the Olmec and Tabernacle. Well, I think the Olmec has the staying power, and definitely the Tabernacle. The Tabernacle's a better name. The Olmec, I hate to say, is a stupid fucking name. And the Olmec, it's got this guy's face on it. I don't know. The band shape and size and color is fine. I like the like I like the ratio. It's like 60% with this dark gold, yellow, and then 40% dark, like not a satin, but like a dark black color. And but let's get to the band. But this guy, I don't know, whatever, looks stupid. Looks stupid. Nobody cares. So yeah, solid cigar though. Solid cigar. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. You could find these pretty affordable. It's definitely a upper mid tier cigar by trade. So price point could be $13 to $15 depending where you're at. But like I said, I just paid I think under $10 for these cigars. Give or take. Oh, well, for the larger one was a little more. These were $9.99 with 20% off, so $8. $8 for Robusto Olmec, dude. Yeah. So like, is it as good as the Padron 26 Maduro? I can't exactly say that, especially the older ones. I don't know. I have, if you notice, I have been smoking a lot of Padron 26 lately, or any Padron. But Padron of lately, in my opinion, it doesn't take Padron 26 and Maduro 20 and 64 Maduro of lately. They don't have the same exact flavor. There you go, cigar page. I don't think they do the F55. Oh, Big Crack Rock. Hold on a second. Big Crack Rock. I don't think. Yeah, bro. Big Crack Rock with the win. Let me tell you something. The F55 was a fantastic cigar. No, I'm not getting a crazy amount of complexity. It's enjoyable though. I mean, here's the thing, Jeremy. We got two factors. One, you're a star. No, that was a joke. This is a larger gauge and longer diameter. And two, this has got time, almost 3 years on it. So it's got almost 3 years on it. That's a long time. And it's not in cellophane. Now it's not too moist. It's smoking great, and the band can slide. But I would have liked to let it shed some moisture for a day or two. Or a solid medium full. It's got solid white ash, but it has like cracks in it. Perfect construction. Perfect construction on the Claro. Claro. The Claro. Nothing bad to say about it. I think this is a good cigar to have with whiskey. I could have just minded my business and drank some whiskey at home and smoked this, but instead you guys fucked up the evening. We're gonna drop that ash. Um, Look, guys, I think it's a well-made cigar. It's good presentation. Although I can pick the band, but the quality of the band, the materials used, and the gold, the black, and the yellow, I think is really nice. If you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and what the hell is this? Favorite seat on the couch, guys. Hold on a second. It just asked me if I wanted to start a questionnaire. What is this shit, guys? You want to answer the question? Literally the Illuminati. Guys, let's gather some information for our masters. Um, it says favorite seat on the couch. Guys, come on. What's your favorite seat on the couch? I expect the answers to be ridiculous. Yo, what's up, Kurt? What's up? What's up, brother? CD in the house. Yeah, it's a larger size. You're gonna lose intensity. Picture a cigar diameter is like zooming in, zooming out. The bigger the chocha, the less you feel, but the more you can move around. You zoom in, that chocha's getting smaller. You're gonna have a shorter, tighter time, but more explosive. So, cigar diameter is like chocha. The length is how much time you got, though. My opinion: short cigar, skinny cigar, get right to it. Have a good time. I don't need a long time. I need a good time. Hey, Caleb, shut the fuck up. The love seat. Nobody wants to answer the question. This is so stupid. Favorite seat on the couch? Answer. Let me see. How do I get rid of this thing? How do I get rid of this thing? How do I get rid of this thing? All right, it's gone. Nobody cares. Here we have the blend. Mexican San Andreas. Guys, look, I think it's a solid cigar. Um, Here's the question, though. Would you rather smoke this or Casa Cuba? Oh, I forgot. Guys, we're partying tonight. We got one can of soda. We're going with Dr. Pepper. Here we go, guys. Oh, I salute. Oh, we're getting crazy. Dr. Pepper in the house, baby. Oh, wow. There you go. I hope I don't get pulled over. Yeah, you've been drinking tonight? Oh, I've been with the pepper. I've been spicing it up. I don't think it's two different parties, Jeremy. I think if you go with the natural, I would probably rather have the Casa Cuba. Yeah, yeah. The natural. Now, if you go to the Maduro Mexican San Andreas, it's different. You get a lot of tropical sweetness. But remember Casa Cuba, it's not like they said you want a natural Maduro. I'm talking about the natural, Jeremy. Whose fucking show is this, Jeremy? You love a little woman, and she brings you only sorrow. All the time, she's smiling. You'll be on your knees tomorrow. You go back, Jack, do it again. We'll turn it round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again. That's right. He said he smoked the Olmec. Yeah, that was the Maduro. That was the Maduro. Jeremy, that was the Maduro. Jeremy, that was the Maduro. That was the Maduro. The Maduro's the better version. Is the Claro still enjoyable? Yeah. Does nobody care about what's happening on TikTok? Apparently, on TikTok, you can show your titties as long as you're laying down. The AI doesn't register it as nudity. So there's a whole new girl. I think she's called Lana, the titty girl, and she just lays down flat and shakes her tits, and AI doesn't pick it up. Apparently, this is allowed as long as the titties are horizontal. They allow it now on TikTok. What is going on? Guys, what's going on? Guys, steak is expensive. Nobody can afford steak anymore. These girls are trying everything. They're trying everything. They're like, look, hey, like and subscribe. Go to do some research. Wait, are you going to research on the tits? Jeremy, you going to lay down horizontal? Jeremy, Jeremy pulls his sack out. Yeah, I really love the Maduro version. The natural, listen, don't get it twisted. The natural's a solid offering, but here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. What was it? Here's the thing, guys. I think I had another picture too. Oh, here she is. It's the AI doesn't understand. As long as you lay down flat and put your hands up, somehow AI doesn't understand that it's breast, and they're allowing women now. I assume it's a woman, to show their tits on TikTok, as long as your hands are up. I don't understand what's going on. Anyways, this is when people smoke Mexican San Andreas, they want Mexican San Andreas Maduro. You don't really hear people saying, "I want Mexican San Andreas, not Maduro, sun grown natural, whatever." So my point is though, I think Mexican San Andreas non Maduro is less exciting. And I'm not trying to be like, wah, but compared to the Maduro Mexican San Andreas, it's kind of wah. Does that make any sense? So there's nothing wrong with this Olmec. I think it's a spicy, fun cigar, but you don't get a lot of sweetness. Um, and just the way it hits the whole blend, I'm like 10-1. I'm taking the Mexican San Andreas Maduro over this. Now, if you prefer non-Maduros, then smoke this. It's a well-made cigar. I think it's a fantastic production. So, guys, yeah, go start your TikTok. Um, the ash is very flaky. Made me drop it on my shirt. I think this soda's got me jittery. That never happens. Fucking this soda's got Richie's hands fucking like, you got any more soda? right, folks, welcome back. Here we have desperate women, AI combination women, whatever it is, doing whatever they got to do to pay that rent, pay that car note, buy those groceries. Guys, men, we don't have the same options. We simply don't. You're gonna have to carry wood. You're gonna have to do some jobs, but actually, don't worry about it. Elon Musk and AI and Windows, Microsoft, they're replacing humans. And pretty soon, it's all over. It's all over. We got robots everywhere. We got robots doing everything. Robots doing everything. I thought I had a story on the robots, don't I? Yeah, there you go. Guys, see, this is what happened. See, remember, guys, it's illegal to be homeless now. So, don't worry, that robot's going to take your factory job. And then when that robot takes your factory job, did you notice how it all happening in order? First, they had to destroy marriages. Then everyone's fractured, divorced. And then it gets to the point where the women are such sluts and the guys don't want to get married anymore. And so there's no more marriage. And they realize they don't want to have children because even if you do stay with the woman, the cost is too high. And then if you don't stay with the woman, divorce and everything else and child support, and you're run by the state. So now the declining population, right? And then you have all these women that can't find a man, and all these guys that are like, these women are trash. And bingo, robots are we're guys. It's hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker, guys. Guys, if you work with your hands, not even 5 years, a robot's gonna have that ass. Robots, and these robots are reciprocating. No diddy. You're gonna have robot factories making robots. It's not even gonna be like, well, we'll just make robots. No, they don't need you to make robots. The robots will make robots. Yeah, yeah, guys, I can't stress it enough. Society's over. Society's collapsed. I gotta say, Jeremy, this Claro is not as exciting or complex or as sweet as the Maduro. However, though, I'm still enjoying smoking it, and I think it's a rather pleasant, strong cigar. There's nothing harsh about this cigar, and I would say it's enjoyable. Would I choose this over the Maduro? No, I'm smoking the Maduro. But if you haven't smoked the Olmec, try the Maduro. That's my opinion. If you grab a natural, you'll know. Yeah, there you go. You got the Baphomet. See, Crack Rock is onto it. Can't stress it enough. Here we go. We got some woman that's preparing her lunches for her 10 kids. Lady, you don't need more bread. Lady, you need to get some jimmies. Preparing, this is for one lunch. Packed lunches for my 10 kids. Yo, you know daddy's slamming that meat. Daddy's got 10 inches, man. Ain't no woman having 10 kids with a man with a small dick. Man, this woman can't even pull out of her driveway. These people, nothing goes to waste here. 10 kids. Can she even walk? Holy cow. 10 kids. Wait. She got 10 kids and they all have packed lunch? They're all still in school? What do they have? What do they have? A 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 9-year-old, 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 12-year-old, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old. What are they all? Were they all in elementary school? 10 kids. Pow, 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 pow. What did she get pregnant every 10 months? Every 10 months, 10 kids. Yeah, you could do that, and you could do that in about 9 years. What do you got? What do you got? 10 kids in 9 years? On the flip side, you know she's got good chocha. Man, ain't no man knocking up the same woman 10 times. She got some good chocha, man. She got good chocha. She got good chocha. She got good chocha. Actually, Jeremy, believe it or not, Jeremy, listen this up, Jeremy. Jeremy, it's not that bad, Jeremy. Jeremy, you need to understand this, Jeremy. Jeremy, it's with the same woman and the same father. Jeremy, did you know after 4 kids, it's the same price? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Jeremy. Jeremy, once you have more than 4 kids with a woman, the fifth, sixth, and seventh kid is free as far as child support. Did you know that? It's 17% for the first kid. If you have 2 kids, it's 25%. Now this is before tax. And then it's like 35, and then I think maybe like 50. So after that, that's it. They can't take more than 50%. Now, if you fall into arrears, that's different. It's a blown out. It's blown out. In other news, Sega Genesis is back. Sega.
That game without your team, kill for my bread, kill for my G's, kill for my cream. I would have that red beam on hot beam. Now I hear sirens. Wait, I think I see one behind.
Sega.
Baby, money got me.
I need my Sega.
I ain't jumping in that jumpsuit.
What these bitches want from Sega.
Run and check you, respect you. Be yours, mine's under.
What these bitches want from Sega.
Too much pressure, too much force, too much money. Never heard that before. Then we got the snitches at the door. Cut the tail off the rat, he won't rap no more. I try to get trapped, get with my G's. Keep shooting till I burn my sleeve. Please, these boys are G's. Represent New Orleans like a flu.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna get one for $39. Better yet, I'll buy one used. They got used ones. I'll buy one for $22. That's probably a good time. I want to play Mortal Kombat. I never really liked Sonic the Hedgehog. I would do Mortal Kombat, and yeah. Wow, the price came down. The price came down. Yeah, they got games. They got games. It looks fun though. It looks fun. What do I got here next? Well, we got a guy here. There's a nightclub that women go to. This nightclub, and this guy whips that ass. This guy's got 2 whips, and he's whipping some lady's ass, and these ladies were enjoying it, cheering it on. Guys, this is the future. This is the future. Women just getting their ass whipped. Is this the DJ? All right, get on the dance floor right now. All right, Sharon. This is a night out. Getting your ass whipped, guys. I told you we're in Sodom and Gomorrah. Hey, where are we going tonight? Oh, we're going to Lashes. Oh, I love Lashes. Yeah. Oof. She's getting that ass beat. Wait, do you do this sober or do you have a few drinks? Do you warm up? Do you warm up those cheeks? do they sterilize the whips in between the cheeks, or because not everyone might be going there is that fresh. Women are notorious for going out to nightclubs without showering. I can't stress it enough. Statistically speaking, men have better hygiene than women. Yeah. There's a reason why they have a lot of summer's eve and douching. There's women that don't even shower for 2, 3, 4 days. A week. They say, "Oh no, I don't want to wash my hair. I don't want." You can still wash that ass. Oh my God! Oh, I haven't showered my hair in 2 weeks. Go wash that ass. Oh, I went spray tanning. I don't want to wash out my spray tan. Go wash that ass. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. The price isn't that bad. Next at 10. Guys, Pfizer spelled backwards is what do you say that? Resifip, which means the god of plagues in the underworld. Well, there you go. Did you know that? Did you know that in the occult, the name Pfizer backwards is the same name of the god of the plagues of the underworld? Well, now you got in the news. So you might not get this news, guys. All they want to do is inject you. Inject. Why is it? Why is it? And then why do they make you look like you're crazy? But here's the thing: if you're living your life and someone has to remind you to take something, I don't think you need it. I don't think you need it. Hey guys, it's flu season. Flu season. I thought it was fall. I thought it was fall. Oh, it's also flu season. No, it's not. How about one year? For one year, you stop giving everyone the flu shot and see what happens. See what happens. And now I'm getting all these advertisements saying, "Oh, I know a lot of people are vaccine hesitant." Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of side effects. Plus, do you know when they make these vaccines, they have monkey DNA, pig DNA, and lots of them they use kidney and retina cells. This is a fact. Kidney and retina cells from aborted baby fetal cells. They abort the children, they take pieces out, and they attach the viruses to it. You want some sacrificed child in your bloodstream? There you go. Thanks, Satan. No, I'm okay. I don't want this shit. No, I'm not taking it. Thanks a lot. Next at 10. Well, New York City restaurants are choosing to hire cashiers from the Philippines that will work for less than $4 an hour. Because in their country, you can live off of that. I'll say that again. I'll say it again. New York City restaurants are hiring cashiers with the 5G technology, AI, whatever. I don't know. Dude, I can't stress it enough, guys. There's not going to be really a life for like regular people. You're just going to have the top 10% having everything, everything. And you're going to have the majority of regular people. They're going to be in for a rude awakening. Slaves. You're going to be in a FEMA camp. You're going to be in some Amazon camp. Um, yeah, guys. You're going to be sucking dick.
Freeform, slim kid, far side.
That's right, folks. A man goes to the hospital after sticking batteries up his asshole, saying he was trying to get more energy. He said he needed a boost. Crack Rock coming back with the old news. Crack Rock says he prefers AIs over Indians, to be honest. Well, Crack Rock, thank you very much for your honest opinion, which is protected by the First Amendment. Clearly, Crack Rock does not like talking to. Yes, welcome to Chase. How can I help you, sir? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Is this, sir, would you like to take a survey? Thank you, sir. Thank you for choosing Chase. Thank you. Hello, sir. My name is John. How could I help you, sir? Thank you very much. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling Santander Bank. May I help you, sir? Yes. Yes, my name is Richard. You know his name is not Richard. Who's sticking double A's up their ass? You sticking that? I'm telling you, I'm enjoying this cigar, Jeremy. But I'm telling you right now, Jeremy. Jeremy, look me in the eyes, Jeremy. You're telling me the Claro's better than the Maduro? Come on, come on, come on. Don't play games. You think the Maduro, the Claro's better than the Maduro? No. I mean, if it's for you, fine. But I mean, come on. Statistically speaking, no way. The Olmec Maduro is superior. It's it's superior. It's not even close. It's not even like 50-50 a draw. It's not neutral, Jeremy. Could I still enjoy this? Yeah. How dark is it? 65% darkness? I also think, Jeremy, this has got almost 3 years of age on it. Um, because I'm in the last third, and believe it or not, this last third, my spice went down. So if you buy an Olmec, I wouldn't. If you buy an Olmec Natural, the Claro, I wouldn't age it for 3 years. I wouldn't. It got pretty spicy in the beginning, and then it's been calming down. However, though, it's quite smooth though. So I did enjoy it. Okay, but I don't think this particular blend goes great for aging it for 3 years. That's just my opinion. Next at 10, doctor of urology explains the truth behind a hung smile, as people are convinced it can reveal penis size. So apparently, by the type of smile you have, it can dictate how big your dick is. Well, let's look at Richie's smile. I got an 8-inch dick, so if your smile looks like that, you're rocking a hog. What's a man could hope to win? Starting down the road, leaving me again. The tricks you made were meant to cut me down, and if my love was just a circus, you'd be. This is a good song to bang chocha to. Good rhythm. I mean, you feel like you're at a Thomas the Train, like you feel like you're a locomotion. You know what I'm saying? No, don't. I'm not saying to do this all the time, but it's a very rhythmic song. But and I'm not saying. What am I kidding? That guy's a homosexual. Speaking of homosexuals, guys, this was an advertisement saying "Happy Gay Halloween" from Freddie. No, it's Jason and Michael. Jason is in a sex swing, about to get pounded by Mike Myers. Um, See, guys, the sodomite culture is even ruining Halloween. This is not the Halloween we wanted, because just because they can never kill Jason, AIDS will kill Jason. AIDS is no joke. He's wearing protection on his face. He should be worrying about if Michael's wearing protection on his Johnson. He says it makes sense. People that don't smile, they got a micro penis and they have a lifted pickup truck. I'm driving a little Corolla. I don't need a 12-inch lift kit. I don't need 14-inch wide tires. I don't need 35-inch tires. I don't need 18, 20-inch rims, 35-inch tires. I don't need that. I got 4 cylinder. I'd rather have 4 cylinders and an 8-inch dick than 8 cylinders and a 4-inch dick. Next at 10. Speaking about Halloween, well, this was a picture of Richie, and then Richie reviewing the picture of Richie. And I have literally evidence proving the spirit world. Look at that. That's a fact. That is a spirit. And it's not like you think like, oh, it's some just no, that you could literally see the fire in the eyes. You could see the nose, you could see the chin, the mouth, and I don't know if it's hair or a hood. I hope it's hair, because if it's a hood, that's even more scary. Because where are they getting clothes in the spirit world? Are you going to Macy's? Who? How? And then how do you have long hair in the spirit world? Because what the spirit world? What if the spirit world's not like you think? What if the spirit world is physical? It's just in a different dimension. Do they get haircuts? Yeah, no, I took that picture. That's my hair there. But here, this is Richie reviewing it. I was reviewing the picture. And now I'm reviewing the picture, reviewing the picture. No, that's a real spirit. That shit is real. I took this picture and there was smoke coming out behind me of the dryer vent. This picture was like 8 years ago on Long Island. And I posted the picture on Facebook. It was just me like with crazy faces, like, ah, and with smoke in the background for Halloween. And then everyone's like, turn around, look in the picture, look at the back of the picture. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I looked in the back of the picture, and I'm glad I screenshotted this. I've saved it over the years. You can't fake that, guys. Guys, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, the spirit world is real. But once again, they have noses. Why would you need a nose in the spirit world? Are you breathing air? Why would you need a mouth in the spirit world? You're speaking? You're eating? Why would you need eyes in the spirit world? Like, my point is this: if you're in the spirit world, what are you looking at? So the point is this, guys. I think the spirit world is not what you think. Like it's in a different, complete place. It's here. The spirit world is here. It's just it's like the same TV now on a different channel. So here's the thing: when you die, you ain't going nowhere, bitch. You're here forever. You're here forever. You got eyes forever. You got hair forever. You lose. It's just like like a lobster sheds his exoskeleton and he grows a new one. Bro, you're just leaving the shell, but you're gonna exist forever. That's the scary thing. And here's the other scary thing: imagine existing forever and not having cigars. Are you gonna eat food? Literally, look at this. Those eyes are eyes of fire. Fire! Yeah, that's scary. And the question is this: why is this person standing like 3 feet behind me, staring at me, brooding at me? What does this person want? Out of all the people in the world, 8 billion people, this spirit is just for me? Does every person have a spirit? I'll give you a deeper thought. What if that person, that spirit, is me? What if that's me controlling, like, when you're thinking? What if your physical body's in the third person? What if, like, everything that's in your head is really you in the spirit world controlling this body? Like, what if this body is just a puppet and that's really you? What if we're all standing behind ourselves, controlling ourselves like a puppet, like an avatar? You know when you play video games and you're controlling the guy on the screen? What if we're just controlling what you think is your body? What if that's me and I caught me in the spiritual world, a different channel? But how could both exist at the same time? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? There's a lot of questions here. What happens if I died right there? Now, am I looking at that person? Hey, what's up? Do they fill me in? Hey, guys, all right, we got a meeting at 7. We get off work at 9. Like, what's going on? Is it nobody think about these things? Is that my guardian angel? Is that a demon? You understand, spirits, not all are good and not all are bad. I don't know if that's a good or a bad spirit. I don't know. Now, the question is, but how could a bad spirit try to kill me? It can't. Spirits might try to possess you, but it's still your body. So they can't just attack you without being inside of you. Now, this spirit is not in me. Maybe the spirit wants to get it. Maybe is it a sodomite? If it's not, I'm not trying to offend it. I just have a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions. It's an enjoyable cigar. The Maduro is the way to go. The Maduro is way superior. Did I enjoy this? Yes. Where would I put it? A 4.6. I think it's a solid, very good cigar. It's a classy cigar. The Olmec's classy. Now remember, this is the biggest one, Jeremy. This is a 54 gauge, and it was 7 inches. Um, and it smokes quite fast. It was very smooth. But remember, this had about 3 years, about 900 days post box to calm down. I wouldn't do that again. I'd rather smoke the cigar with the original intent with the Claro. With the Claro. That's just my opinion. What do I know? So is it good construction? Yeah. Zero touch ups, zero touch ups. Great smoke output, great draw. Um, the finish is pretty long, but not super heavy right now. And generally speaking, when you age cigars, the finish, the length of finish, like how heavy it is, that's you start seeing that diminish. Now, how long it takes, it depends on the cigar and the condition, how it was aged. But I'm telling you right now, I've had cigars that I know, like Padron 26 Maduro, and some had 4 years. And I'm telling you, the heavy finish, if a cigar had normally has heavy finish, and let's say you give it 3 years or 5 years, however long it takes, I'm telling you, I've smoked cigars with different times on it, and the finish I always seems to give a cigar becomes more airy, less of a presence, if that makes any sense. It's almost like aging a cigar is like a cigar dying. It's like a man in his 20s, early 30s, full of piss and vinegar and strength. And then in his 40s, he's like, my back hurts. And then in his 50s, he's like, I'm not going anywhere. By his 60s, like, are we playing bingo? I like bingo. You get it? This is the original release. Yeah, definitely. Look, there you go. December 2022, definitely. So if this was 2023, yeah, original release. What are we talking about here? They made that cigar for a while. So if this article came out at the end of 2022, early 2023, exactly, Jeremy, because Jeremy, the first time I smoked this was right around Christmas time, give or take. So the end of 2022, beginning of 2023 is when I first smoked that Maduro. I was with Johnny Stash, and I really enjoyed that Maduro. That's just my opinion on this cigar. I would fuck with the Maduro. However, though, If you want to have a lighter time or a less strong time, I go for the Claro. That's just my opinion. Generally speaking, the tobacco they got to put through a Maduro process has to be stronger tobacco, higher priming, thicker tobacco, because if they use thinner tobacco, it wouldn't. You can't generally make a good Maduro of a thinner wrapper because it takes more time, and the process to make a Maduro cigar, a Maduro wrapper, it creates a lot of heat in the bales, and the thicker tobacco produces slower. You don't want the bales to get so hot. You understand what I'm saying, though? So, uh, naturally, the Maduro is going to be sweeter and stronger because they're using a higher priming. Yeah, I'm telling you, aging a cigar is not always a good thing. I get it with Cuban cigars because they don't age the tobacco that much before you buy it. But generally speaking, Padrones, AJ, Fuente, Altatus, generally speaking, they're ready to go out the box. Now, if you want to give it up to a year, I see no sin really on any cigar giving a cigar up to a year. You start getting to 2 or 3 years, I'm telling you right now, Padron especially, you give that Padron 20, 26, 64 Maduro 2, 3 years. Now, if you want to quiet it down, sure, but I like Padron being heavy and strong and spicy and earthy. You start lots of cigars when you give lots of times cigars with a lot of earth and a lot of spice, they start losing that balls, and it just diminishes. Picture the same song, but the volume's getting lower and lower. It doesn't really necessarily change the blend when you let it sit in your house for 3 years, but it's the same song, just getting lower and lower volume. Does that make any sense? So, and that's going to affect the flavor and the perception. That's what aging a cigar does. 2, 3, you get to 2, 3 years, you could definitely affect the cigar, especially without cellophane. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. That's my opinion. The maximum I would do on Padrones is maybe a year. I would smoke the shit out of the Padrones. Here's the problem, though, Jeremy. Have you smoked the Padron 26 Maduro lately? I haven't. I'll come back to it because I'm gonna see. Let me tell you something. Padron 26 Maduro was one of my go-tos, and ever since Florida, 15, 16 months ago, Padron fell off. Padron fell off. I'm telling you. I'm not talking about old stock. I'm not talking about 2024. Go start smoking 2025 Padron, and um, I'm talking about the regular stuff, the 64 and the 26 Maduro. It doesn't. Now I don't think I did the natural, but it doesn't have the same vibe. It doesn't have that great chocolate note, and it's just and the cigars looked a lot rougher. Not the same blend. Not the same blend. So yeah, yeah. I know what's funny about that, Jeremy. You say that. Um, in this area, there's only one shop that carries the Padron 1000 series, and that's that shop's biggest seller by volume, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 Maduros. But all the other shops in my area don't even carry Padron. They don't even carry it. I have to go up to the mountain or to Cigar International. Nobody has Padron out here except the one shop. Then we'll find out. There is some salt, there is some earthiness, there is some black pepper, some nuttiness. It was pretty smooth. But in my opinion, though, the overall feel on this cigar is well made, smokes well, can be enjoyed. But I'm telling you, every time I have Olmec Natural, I just wish I had the Maduro. It's not even close. And I know I'm sounding bitchy, but I'm telling the truth. I can't hide it. So some people like Jeremy might prefer the Claro. Great. But 3 out of 4 dentists or 9 out of 10 cigar smokers would rather have the Olmec Maduro. Because when it comes to Mexican San Andreas, you want the Maduro Mexican San Andreas. You want higher priming, more strength, and more sweetness. More. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. Well, guys, I'm gonna end it there. Everyone, stay fresh, stay out of trouble. There's no cigars in prison. Take it easy. You can enjoy the cigar, but I would go with the Mexican San Andreas Maduro on the Olmec Maduro. See you around, guys. God bless.